showdown in the AFC West. It's the Raiders and the Broncos. It's coming up next on Madden Football.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized. The others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
2nd and 11. Rodgers now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here in this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get out to the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. That's going to set him back 5 yards. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Henry Ruggs
With his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Rodgers now on first down.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
This is intercepted.
Man, they let him hit him in the back, man. That's crazy.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Wide open pass hit him in the back. That's fucking crazy. Stupid ass game.
Rodgers now on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play.
A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Here's Chris Jones now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves him at 3rd and 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the L.A. Chargers. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Welcome back now to Denver. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mixon with a first down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is
He didn't even attempt to catch it, man. What's up with that?
A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 47 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Here they come.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And again, it's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second and 11.
What was that, yo? Yo, what?
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
You on top of the ball, you can't pick it up.
Let's go, baby.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On play action, they'll throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Henry Ruggs with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Broncos could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Rodgers. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Your tummy hurt?
Hard to believe his first catch of the game.
Are you hungry or does your tummy hurt? Why does your tummy always hurt, Mallory?
Change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone,
you need food?
Man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here's Rodgers to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. There was no
is that your tablet, JR?
on that touchdown pass.
Your tablet right there, Mallory.
His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him.
You don't want your tablet?
Touchdown.
Good job.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Makes no sense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I hope he
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now, what are you doing?
He's looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th.
Yes.
And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's right here, Malachi.
Set to get this drive started.
It's right there.
It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Here, Mally.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. From the 24, Rodgers. Open man left side. It's a tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.
Hey, Sissy. Hey. Sorry, not me. It's me now, okay? Yes, it's me. It's me. No, I'm bored. Oh, no. Wait, wait. Oh, I win. How are yours?